Never would have thought in a million years that I'd be traveling down a canal, stop the boat, shooting iguanas. That one's fucking dead. And somebody wants to stop and take a picture with me.
He's fast becoming a legend, man. He's definitely a legend around pythons.
You gotta be a little crazy to do what he does.
A lot of people around here just know who he is. The python video where he took a chunk out of him.
I think she got an artery.
And that was gnarly.
I get bit a lot, just kind of another day on the job. There's other python hunters, but there's no one hunting these islands. Land of dragons. I like to get my dog, get out here on a boat, and go where no one's really going. We'll get off on these islands for a nighttime python hunt in the middle of the Everglades. I'm looking for that 20-footer. That's gonna get me that world record, and they can just disappear into the Everglades and eat all of our native wildlife. Hunting can be very good for the ecosystem. Vegans, tree huggers, people see what I'm doing and they can get behind it.
Gotcha, son. We'll make some beautiful products.
Most of your hunters, they love animals.
Got him, send auto.
That's really why they do it. If I can make a new hunter, I'm all about it. My name's Trapper Mike Kimmel, better known as Python Cowboy. I'm a hunter and conservationist here in South Florida. I own and operate Martin County Trapping and Wildlife Rescue. I work for the state and different entities removing invasive species. I've been born and raised here in Martin County for 33 years. Definitely been making a little bit of a name for myself here recently. I would say what's gotten me the most notoriety is probably me winning the Python Bowl last year for most pythons captured. I won this four-wheeler I'm on here. I made the news for rescuing an alligator from a python. It was actually the third time I'd done it, but it was the first time I got on video. And probably even more than that is my viral video of me capturing the almost 18-foot python by myself out in the middle of the Everglades on an island. 135-pound snake. I weigh 135 pounds to give you an idea. The snake is solid muscle, I sure as hell ain't. I was dodging her strikes, no problem. Usually a snake that size is gonna be on the slower side for me. Maybe her fourth strike, she struck, I dodged it, and then she recoiled about a quarter of a way, half a way back.
Ah, goddamn!
The snake got me really good on my arm. I think she got an artery. Got me right where these veins all meet and right up here where another artery crosses over. And I was quite literally spraying blood all over the sawgrass.
This ain't good.
My main thing was just trying not to black out from the blood loss. It's 100 degrees. I'm exerting all my energy. Thankfully, she let go. She didn't try to wrap me up. If she did, it could have been bad. I was able to contain her. I used the snake bag to tourniquet my arm, and I was able to successfully drag her all the way back to my boat alive. Back at the boat, I euthanized her. It was a battle, that's for sure. The pythons have actually decimated 90 to 99% of our fur-bearing small mammals in the Everglades. That's a huge deal. So this is Otto here. He's our iguana dog. He loves his job, that's for sure. All right, we'll back her down. We're about to hit this lake. We've been getting a lot of complaints and reports. The iguanas are just running rampant. We're trying to remove the big breeders, remove the big rabid females, get them out the ecosystem. We got Captain Lance and we got Allie over here helping us out. This area here, we've hit them real hard. We probably wiped most of them out through here, but further down, we're just starting to hit that area. The iguanas disrupt our native species. They actually will take over and destroy native burrows and nests. Aside from that, millions and millions of dollars in infrastructure damage. They undermine sidewalks, seawalls, housing foundations, and all the iguanas, they're in city limits. We use air rifles out here. That way it's legal wherever we are. Get to him, Mott. Catch him up. Good boy. Give him a thrashing. And that's that. They usually like going up high in these trees, and they can be pretty tricky to see. 30 caliber may sound like overkill for these lizards, but these iguanas are so tough. Body shots do nothing to them. You could shoot them 10 times in the body and they're still going. They are an invasive species, but at the end of the day, it's not their fault they're out here and we need to respect them. So headshots are crucial. You gotta hit them right in the brain. And I'll tell you what, their brain is not that big. It's about the size of a pea. With the boat moving in the water, the iguanas moving, it makes it challenging. Get them hot. Florida's really the invasive species capital of the world. We got it all, and that's for a reason. It's really the perfect habitat. We have the Port of Miami where all these shipping containers from all around the world come in, where these different reptiles and animals can sneak their way in. And not only that, but the exotic reptile and animal trade is huge down in Miami and South Florida. Oftentimes they were taking care of these animals for the wrong reasons and irresponsible. They'd escape or they'd get too big and they'd release them where they can just disappear into the Everglades and eat all of our native wildlife. The state is just dumping money in repairing their burrows. We have the rights, we're contracted to be out here, but they don't pay me for any of the iguanas out here. Gotcha, son. There's a good one. That's why this area, I normally bring out clients for guided hunts, and I try to get my funding that way. We'll take clients in there for maybe a week straight, get anywhere from 20 to over 40 in a day, and we definitely see a difference quick. 13. Oh, 14. Big old stud. Not bad for an hour's of work. Quickly get these back to the ranch, get them skinned up, let the hogs get some dinner from them. I've really just started using social media this past 3 years or so, and it's definitely been an absolute game changer for me. Not only has it really helped my business, I want to spread awareness. I want to show people what we're doing. I do all this because I really love wildlife. I enjoy it. This is called Snake Road Ranch. We got 5 acres out here we've dedicated to rescuing different wildlife. I think right now we probably got 20 separate rescues. I got 18 dogs. They're a pain in my ass, but I love them, you know?
Mike and I, we've been together for about 6 years. I've watched him take this little thought of, of owning our own business and make it a reality. Everybody here around town just absolutely loves him. They probably all think he's nuts.
And I'd say I get recognized probably every single day. I mean, it's always a shocker for me. I'll go in Publix and be like, yo, you're that snake guy. Or you can actually see one of his 2 penises hanging out. A lot of people don't know they got 2. That actually is a part of how successful they are as breeders. Females lay anywhere from 20 to 60 eggs in a clutch. Usually a male will have a harem of 3 to 5 females. That's gonna be pretty. With these skins, I'll have anything from wallets, bracelets, purses. You come up with it, I'll damn sure try to make it and sell it to you. Man, people love iguanas. When I would post, me trying to sell this iguana meat, I would get death threats. I would get all kind of nasty messages. I would get people sharing my posts, calling me a sicko, calling me a murderer. So even with all the education we've done and all the awareness we spread, we still get people here and there that just don't understand. Usually out-of-towners, people from New York, New Jersey. Hey! I'll take y'all out for a nighttime python hunt in the middle of the Everglades. We'll just kind of cruise along, use some spotlights to hunt the banks of these islands, and then we'll get up and off on these islands. The reason we're hunting them at night is this time of year, it's just way too hot during the day. They're tucked away, they're in the water, they're not exposing themselves. That's why I like to get my dog, get out here on a boat, and go where no one's really going. Let's check out this island here. There could be a gator anywhere around here. It's always a big concern for the dog safety. They're so much more than pets, so much more than even family. I make my living with these dogs. And we don't gotta worry about just moose running into a gator. We gotta worry about us running into a gator as well. And things can go south if you're not careful. We just hit our first island. It was a little bit thicker than I would have liked, but we checked it out a little bit, let moose sniff around. Didn't seem real excited, and we kept it moving from there. The state pays a bounty for the pythons. They pay state contractors $50 for the first 4 feet and $25 each additional foot after that. For me, the bounty really isn't even compared to what the skin is worth to me now. But you can already see where something's tunneled out a little bit in there. We got a snake. Yeah, it's a python. Take moose, Allie. It looks like he's in shed. All right, I'm gonna get a hold of him and try to bring him out in the open. Because of the skin over its eyes, it's shedding. It can't see nothing, which can sometimes help, but sometimes makes a snake a little more dangerous because it just starts striking at everything.
Like that.
Look at that.
Looks like
Keep coming. talking about. That's what we came for. There's like, fuck that thing. This right here is what it's all about. There's no better feeling. Not every night we come out here we get paid. So finding this snake is a paycheck for us, and it also means that we're saving a lot of native wildlife. We're gonna carry him out to the boat and we'll euthanize him and put a 22 to his head. Yeah, I got you too, son. It takes a certain type of person to come out here and do this. Some call us dumb, crazy, whatever, but you gotta have a passion for it. You gotta love it. I forgot my 22 back at the truck. I don't think we're ever gonna get rid of these pythons. They've made their home. They have 1.5 million acres of impenetrable swamp of the Everglades. We're never gonna get every single last one. Now that we've been really hitting it hard this past 4 or 5 years, we're starting to see those populations come back. Nothing like it should be, but it is a light at the end of the tunnel.